Hi everyone, I'm Gemma Kubrims and welcome to the review of Wages of Sin, the fourth record by the band Arch Enemy. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I already reviewed some of the records, so go check those videos out. My story with Arch Enemy is quite simple and it begins in 2002. That's when I stumbled upon their song Behind the Smile of this record because it was featured on the Metal Mania 2002 sampler which my sister owned. As a small kid, I would listen to that stuff every day and I just loved that Behind the Smile song, so years later when I finally got the internet, I've checked out Arch Enemy's discography and I've been their fan ever since. We've got the classic lineup of the band here with Angela on the vocals. This is her first release with the band. She replaced Johan, who did vocals on the previous 3 releases. Then we've got the founding members, Amott brothers on the guitars, Charlie D'Angelo on the bass and Daniel Rudson on the drums. The production is titled was handled by Fredrik Nordstrom with Michael Amott and Andy Sneap did the mixing and mastering. It's why this record still sounds as good as it sounds. Even to this day this is a perfect production, not even the latest Arch Enemy records sound as good as this one. Each instrument is mixed perfectly, you can hear everything without any problem, there's punch and clarity to the mix. Message is diverse, the lyrics were written by Angela or Michael Amott and they're about darkness, society, personal struggles such as depression, loneliness, the devil, etc. Structure of the tracks is basic, usually it looks like that. We've got an intro, verse, pre-chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, then bridge which consists of 2 to 4 different segments with at least 2 guitar solos, and then the chorus and the outro. When it comes to the music genre, this is pure melodic death metal with some slight nu metallish atmosphere in 2 of the songs. Now let's talk about the performance. Let's start with the band's drummer. His playing is tight, he's phenomenal, I love his double bass work, the grooves, the style, the precision of his playing, he's the beating soul of this band. Then we've got the bass playing by Angelo and the bass is audible, he usually follows the guitars but we have some moments here and there where he deviates from that stuff, some moments here and there where only the drummer and the bassist are playing together, which are always welcome. Now let's mention all of the electronic and symphonic elements, they are present on this record and they enrich the sound of the music. After that we've got the guitar playing by the Amott brothers. Most of the songs were written just by 2 of them, with one track, Savage Messiah, being co-written with the bassist as well, and Dead Buried or Dead being written just by Michael Amott. This might be my prejudice, but I always considered Christopher Amott to be more talented than his older brother. I am not sure why I think that, because they are both phenomenal players. The guitar work throughout this record is superb and that's the main reason why I always come back to it. The riffs are juicy, crunchy, some tremolo ones, some groovier ones, the guitar solos are memorable and straight out of this world. Last but not least we've got the new vocalist Angela, who's been in the band since 2000 till 2013. I wish she would come back because to me personally she was the best Arch Enemy vocalist. Her screaming, screeching, shouting, yelling, growling throughout this record is beautiful and ferocious. She sounds like a wild, dangerous animal and I love that. But I must mention that while I do love the vocals, I feel that the music is still better than the vocal performance. That will actually change on the next releases where I'm going to dig her vocals more than some of the music sections here and there. Now we can finally rate the individual songs. The album opens up with Enemy Within and I love the intro here, some keyboard do 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 and then the build up do 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 do. Love the main guitar melody, then the verses. Darkness rises, I love the chorus. It has that gallop riff. The door destroys your will, leaving nothing. Something like that. I just love the vocals, the melodies. The bridge part with the guitar solos is superb. Same with the outro. This is a classic Arch Enemy song. One of the highlights here. 11 out of 10. Burning Angel was released as a single in 2002, and I am not sure why, because it's one of the weaker songs here, but it's still a masterpiece. I love every single section here, the main guitar riff. The vocal performance is top-notch. I love the bridge section with the very memorable guitar solo, which is my favorite part of the entire song. 10 out of 10. Heart of Darkness is another banger. I love the verses here, the chorus is fun. Heart of Darkness. But I must say that the bridge could have been better. That part, well, it's okay, but it's not on the same level as the rest of the song. So 9+ out of 10. Ravenous is a single with a music video, and for a good damn reason, because this is a classic track. I love the energy of this one. The guitar harmonics, the guitar solos, the bass lines, the drumming, that the vocal performance is off the charts. It's a fantastic song, 11 out of 10. Savage Messiah is the most nu metalish sounding song here. I love the dark, eerie intro. The verses are fine, the chorus actually slaps, I do love it, but I feel that yet again the bridge could have been better and some of the vocals are not in sync with the music. They sound good, but they're not in sync, so 9+ out of 10. Dead, Buried or Dead, this one is another highlight. I love the main guitar melody. That one has a slight Rammstein vibe to it, but that goes out of the window with the tremolo riffs. That sounds like a Doom riff from the video game Doom from 1993. So I actually did a Doom MIDI cover on my channel today because of the anniversary. Go check it out, because this song always reminded me of Rammstein, but also the Doom video game. Some of the guitar riffs just have that Doom aesthetic to them. I might be wrong, you can write down in the comment section if you agree or not, but since I was a small kid, I've noticed that. So yeah, this song, I love it from beginning to the end. The guitar solos, the bridge section, so melodic, so fun to listen to, same with the vocal performance, 11 out of 10. Web of Lies is the weakest song on this release, which is hilarious because it's a fun, fantastic song. If this was released on the last 4 Arch Enemy records, it would have been the best song there. But because it was released on Wages of Sin, it's the weakest one here. The highlight of this song for me is the bridge part and the drumming throughout the entire thing, and also the vocal performance, 9 out of 10. The first, The Deadly Sin, I wish that Arch Enemy would still write songs like this one on the newest records, but sadly that will probably never happen. This one is brutal. It's fast, it's punchy, it's straight to the point, the tremolo riffs. This is pure death metal. I love the vocals. Love turns to hate. Love turns to yes. Nothing in between. The first and listen. Something like that. I just love the growling, the screaming. The chorus is the best part, but the bridge is also fantastic. Same with the verses. Just every single part of this song slaps. 11 out of 10. Behind the Smilo, the first Arch Enemy song I've ever heard as a kid. This one, well, I have a soft spot for it because it's my childhood, but also this song is probably the darkest Arch Enemy sounding track. It has slight nu metal vibe to it because of that, the depressive lyrics, that life has no meaning, the main guitar riff, wow, doom 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 doom. Swallow the tears, eat the pain. Like that, I just love the vocal performance, it's stellar. I love this song so much that I actually did a guitar cover of it on my second channel. You can find it on YouTube without any problem. It's a total banger, and I even love the bridge, which is more melodic, I'd say. 11 out of 10. Snowbound is an instrumental music piece which reminds me of old school video games from the 90s. It's fun to listen to, not the best song here, but it's a great instrumental track. I hope you know what I mean. 9 out of 10. Shadows and Dust, the final song on the standard edition from 2001. This one, it's a banger. It opens up with the guitar solo. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Love the main verses. The vocals, the chorus. The chorus is so good, but the best part is the bridge with the guitar solos, the bass lines, the drumming. Hell yeah, 11 out of 10. And now we can finally talk about the Lament of a Mortal Soul, my favorite song of this entire release, which is only featured on the European edition and the Japanese edition. This one, it's dark, it's heavy, I love the main guitar of doom 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 doom, and then the breakdown. It sounds like Fear Factory, the old school one from the 90s. And while the 0-0 machine riff is happening, we get some wow wow evil sounding, which is also fun. The chorus and the bridge are my favorite parts because the chorus do 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 Lament of a Mortal Soul, yeah, you're lost in the I am dying. It sounds great. The bridge is more melodic, the guitar solo one of the best ones from Arch Enemy, and the outro, which is like a longer chorus with the drummer adding some cool accents and effects here and there. It's actually pretty sweet. In my top 10 Arch Enemy songs for sure, 12 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, the flow is fitting, groovability. Yeah, this is a legendary record, the best one from Arch Enemy, period. Every song here is the highlight. Even the bonus track, which should have been a part of the standard release, is like beautiful, it's great. My only complaint would be that the Lament of a Mortal Soul should have been the closer from the very start, like it should have been on the standard edition. Besides that, I have nothing to complain about. Each song is distinct from each other and brings something different to the table while still retaining the classic sound of Arch Enemy. The vocal performance is top-notch, as is every other band member's performance whenever it's the bass player, the guitarist or the drummer. The highlights for me here are obviously Lament of a Mortal Soul, Shadows and Dust, Behind the Smile, The First Deadly Sin, Dead Buried or Dead, Ravenous and Enemy Within. These songs are classics in the melodeath genre and you should know them by heart. Celebrate the anniversary of this record by spinning it today, it deserves your attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram in the description, especially today because I will post my CD, Wages of Sin CD that I own, which also features a bonus disc of those cool covers like Aces High, Domination's Way, Diva Satanica, all of that stuff with Johan Nivea on the vocals, great stuff. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters who graciously sponsor these videos, you are truly wonderful, you can join them if you like so I can make you an album review, do mini cover, lyric video of your choice. See you next time, bye!